I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need.
He had the receipts, and we had the receipts as well today, man. Let's jump right into it. The internet has no chill, and we all know that by now. And after Diddy's arrest, well, it's been proven again. The memes have been going wild. They have taken over the social media, and ever since that arrest, and today we're gonna take a look at a couple of them, and maybe we'll, if this show is well viewed, we'll do a second part, part 2. RJ.
Yeah, we got a bunch of memes collected, a bunch of videos, mashups, some KR, some AI, some AI. What's it called? Deep fake. I was like, whoa, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
It's scary, the world we live in, because if you trip, if we slip, the internet's gonna catch you. But before we proceed, guys, we want to thank you sincerely from the bottom of our hearts for your support. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification icon as well, so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. As we always say, we've been highlighting the top comments so every week. So please, if you have a hot take, drop it down below. And if we select it as the best comment of the week, we will mention it in the following week, or at least one of the following shows. KR.
Yes. Make sure whenever you slip, don't slip at the Diddy party, because, yeah, you won't get away, and you don't know what might be waiting for you.
And that's a dirty floor as well, I would assume.
That's an oily floor. Let's start warming up. Diddy, what you got for us, man? What you got for us? He's warming up. I cannot play the audio because we're gonna get flagged for this one.
All right.
But he's very happy that we're doing the show. He's very happy that we're doing the show. So let's start off with this one. Fair use.
P. Diddy and the P is for prison. What's up, my boy? Hey, I gotta ask you some questions, man, so let's get it.
Let's do it.
All right, first off, I don't feel comfortable calling another man P. Diddy. What can I call you?
You can call me Love.
Won't be doing that. There are rumors circulating that you like men, women, little kids. Which one do you actually prefer?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
I seen 100 bottles of baby oil in the bathroom. What's up with all that?
I can't tell you that.
It's a slippery slope, ain't it, P. Kelly? Why you moved to Miami?
Oh,
Kid.
damn.
Yo.
P. Kelly.
But this is like something he recorded in the past. So it's like, and it's someone's, of course, doing like a voiceover.
Yeah.
Changing the questions. But
Changing the questions. This is crazy. He said slippery slope. Let's continue.
The weather.
Don't ever twirl like that again. What your freaking head gonna miss the most when you get locked up?
I miss the people.
You shared with us that you got a secret grinder profile. What does your bio say?
I'm vivacious, eccentric, and I'm a Scorpio.
Did you just moan when you said that? What are some common misconceptions about you?
There are no misconceptions about me.
I don't think you want to say that out loud. How is it that your freaky ass still ain't got caught?
My belief in God.
When you get caught, what you gonna ask to eat when you snitch?
Fried chicken.
Damn, that was quick. You already thought about this, huh? Why you over there looking all tensed up? You all right?
I need a hug.
And sexually abused women need people to believe them, nigga. Over there, you got a bang of baby oil under that tree. What you gonna be doing with that?
Open up a whole lot of gifts.
You going to jail, Saint Nicholas? You think that's funny, huh? You booty bandit. When you be having them dildos strapped on you, what you going to the room and say?
Get ready for double of love.
Yo, rose petal shirt wearing ass. What's the best booty you ever seen on TV?
Oh, that's Eddie Murphy delirious.
Damn, you freaking
Bro, yo. This is crazy. Whoever edited it is the devil. Yo, demon mode, man. Yo, how the heck is Eddie catching strays of this one, man? Come on, man. Yo.
And the question. So his reaction in between the questions. So he asked him something, And Diddy listed, like, I forgot what it was. It was when he was sitting on the bench. Diddy answered and he said, "Did you just moan when you said it?" They just moan when you said it. Don't ever throw it like that again.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yes, hey, boy, don't scoot your freaky ass up here like that Kleenex box shirt wearing ass nigga. Yeah, sit on back. When was the first time you knew you was Mr. Take That?
When I was 12.
Damn, what you had a boyfriend or
And
something?
I wasn't supposed to, but I got one anyway.
You are known for having some of the freak nastiest parties in the world. They say you got to leave before midnight, and that's when it really strike. What do you say some of your freakiest parties were?
I would say when I got my star in Hollywood, I had a party.
Nasty ass nigga.
And this year at Burning Man,
They said they was
at an
burning.
undisclosed location.
What in the Epstein Island do you got going on? You got a diddler's lair out there, don't you? Where it really, you know what? I don't even want to know.
Yo, he called it the Deadlers.
The diddler.
What is the craziest thing you ever had at a party?
One time I had the Declaration of Independence in one of my 4th of July parties.
Mhm.
It was a 4th of July white party. And the white party is coming back this year, by the way, for charity.
What's the charity called? Nuts for Butts? You ain't about to fool me. Have me up in there thinking, oh, don't run up on me now, P. Diddy. You think Cassie got you for that money? You hit me, you're going to be Dame Dash broke. Who you really want to be up in that thing, though?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
How you end up on the couch? Close your mouth. Why you looking at me like that, ugly ass nigga? If you could bring any artist back, who would it
Michael
be?
Jackson.
You on an island stranded for 24 hours with any famous person. Who would it be?
Denzel Washington.
Did you hear what I said? On the island. Why would you want to be on the
It's
island? I hear you, man,
Denzel.
but you're going to have to turn into Bill Cosby if you're going to get Denzel to do. Did you just lick your lips while we talking about Denzel? That's crazy,
You
man.
know?
What the?
That's all. I just want a little bit of peace and love.
A little peace and love on the island, huh? I mean, I understand that, but boy, don't ever. I will call the authorities on you.
Brave man.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Listen, you know what? I'm gonna just ask you some true or false questions. We can wrap this up. All right.
Sure, let's go.
All right. Is you really the diddler?
False.
Come on, man. Don't tell me the
True.
truth. Did they find 1 million pounds of baby oil in your house?
True.
When Usher lived with you when he was 14, you used to play wrestle with him and his tighty whities.
False.
When Usher was 15 and he lived with you, you used to play wrestle with him and his tighty whities.
True.
Sometimes when you would have sex with Young Miami, you would make her put on a Meek Mill mask.
False.
Yeah, you didn't think I knew about that. Huh? And you used to have Farnsworth Bentley hold your umbrella in the house.
That's absolutely false.
You got to tell Diddy no, and even if you do tell Diddy no, it doesn't matter because he's still going to drug you up and sexually assault you anyway.
Damn. That's true.
I knew it.
Yeah.
You got to go to jail, nigga. 10 for it.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, that's only the first one. This man is going crazy. I didn't know it was that long. I'll be honest. I just like the first 5 seconds. I was like, okay, we need to put this in the show.
So I liked it how he asked the same question twice. The first Usher question was false, and the second one was true.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
man,
crazy,
guys,
it's
let us
crazy.
know what you think, man. Yo, this one is crazy.
This was crazy. Whoever added that, shout out to him, man.
Did you just wink at me?
Yeah.
Were you just licking your lips when we were talking about Denzel?
Yeah, that's crazy. How
Yeah,
Denzel and Eddie Murphy catching strays out here,
Eddie
man.
Murphy.
Come on, man. Second one
Leo.
is Skits. We all know this scene. I remember watching this live, by the way, back then. I was like, what the heck is going on?
What was
a
this?
Diddy
What was
party
it?
that was streamed. It was being streamed.
So it's a Diddy party that was being streamed.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were streaming. I think it was, when was this? But I watched
were-
it live.
You
I
were
don't remember-
watching it live?
Yeah, I was like, when this part, you know how I remember a girl caught her hair caught on fire during the
Oh, is it this one?
yeah,
In the
was it?
bathtub.
Yeah, the bathtub boy. Yeah, yo, that was crazy. And then they came out with this part. I was like, yo. Then it didn't make sense for me, but now it all makes sense. Hindsight is 2020. I was like, it should have connected
Clicked.
back then. It should have, clicked back then. But yeah, it is what it is. I was young, dumb, and no.
So were the others.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid.
That time was crazy. That one was crazy. He edited himself in, so that was a good job. Good job.
I'll tell you this about KaiR, man. I think his first couple of stand-ups, his first specials were good. I found. I also like the stand-up at the Shaq's comedy All-Star Comedy Week. I don't like his. I didn't like his other stand-ups, but Kevin Hart, his I don't know what you call it, but his reactive comedy is on point. This dude is a quick thinker, and as you said, we should have known. We should have known.
Oh man, we should have known. Other people that also and a couple of things to do with Diddy were the people that were part of Making the Band. And one of the former Making the Band members, Making the Band Part 2, has now a husband. And now the husband, and they are making skits together about this whole situation. Fair use. Oh, I can't play that song. Give me a second. Let me put it on mute. I thought this one didn't have one.
Goddamn Diddy tapes. Tell me you ain't on these goddamn Diddy tapes. These goddamn freak off Diddy tapes. Tell me you ain't doing no weird shit back in the day.
What the freaking heck? Oh my god! Like,
Tell me you ain't on these fucking tapes.
I mean, tapes being
man,
ordered.
This shame about the music, but
it's a shame. It's a shame. Well, she tried to. He's trying to do some investigative work about her and the Diddy tapes. Make sure you know your wife is not on the Diddy tape. But I think they would have contacted her already if she did.
But don't you think he would have known? He would know by now. I mean, we're talking about.
Well, some people don't want the darkest part of their past to be revealed.
That's true. But this happened like Making the Band was like 15 years ago.
Maybe, yeah, something like that. Well, who knows?
Hey,
husband and
at
wife.
least the point is, when you meet someone, you need to accept them for their now.
That's true.
Not their past. So if they have 3 baby daddies, then as KaiR says, and Dr. Umar, wife.
Whoa. Why are you putting me next to that man? What the heck are you doing? Now you went too far. Now you went too far.
Oh, you are like Dr. Umar. You just need to repeat it one more time. You always repeat things twice. So.
I'm gonna keep it up to 2. You ain't getting the third one out of me. Pause.
Yo, all right. Let's continue. Let's
continue. Let me share my screen. Fair use.
Give me all your money! This is a robbery!
What's up, baby boy?
What the fuck is going on here?
Shoosh. I've been expecting you, Daddy.
Expecting me? Yo, why the fuck is you butt naked on the couch?
Hey now, before you start raising your voice at me, I just want to let you know that you're on camera. Yeah, I got cameras everywhere, baby. And I also called the cops a while ago, so they should be on their way here any moment from now. So, you see, you're pretty much out of options, Daddy. But this could all be a simple misunderstanding. If you could just do a little favor.
Wow.
do you want me to do?
This is wild.
I want you to oil up and clap them booty cheeks for me. Yo, Meek, where my lubes at?
Yo.
I'm about to oil up some booty cheeks tonight.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I think this is a little misunderstanding. So, I'll just be taking my leave now, if you don't mind.
You ain't going nowhere, daddy.
Hey, give me all your money! This is a robbery!
I think we could have skipped this one, man.
Yo, I don't know. I watched the first 5 seconds of each or every one. I don't watch till the end. What are you doing? I want to keep. I didn't expect it to go.
I think I had. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh man, this is wild. Well, there's another one. I think it's probably one of the last ones we're gonna do for today. At least skits. Let's take a look at this gentleman, the black Deontay Kyle had something to say about Diddy. Fair use.
Just imagine how terrifying it would be to understand that you in a compromising situation and you're trying to get away, but you can't because you're slipping on baby oil. And you see P. Diddy from across the room start walking towards you, walking on the oil, but not slipping. Because he's been in this game a long time and he has evolved. The bottom of his feet are non-slip. He's walking across that bitch like a seal.
Yo.
Just floating across the oil. And you can't even keep your balance. And it's because Jesus walked on water and Diddy walks on oil. And oil and water don't mix. That nigga's the devil. Just imagine how terrible.
Yeah. That's a hell of a reasoning, I have to say. Yeah.
Water don't mix. That means that Diddy is
the devil.
The devil.
Yo.
Do you remember back in the days there was this comedian? I forgot his name. Maurizio Vance. He had the Diddy is poison bit. Very long time ago. It's man, this is like it wasn't. I think it's probably still on YouTube. Maurizio Vance Diddy is poison.
Maurizio.
Let me see. Quick, let me see. Yeah, Maurizio. I think did he remove it? That would have been crazy. Yo, it would have. Let me see. No, it's still up. 16 years ago. 16 years ago. Maybe we have.
Maurizio.
He even made a part 2 back then. The part 1 has 108,000. Let me see, 103,000 views. But yeah, maybe we break it down next time. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this part. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up for now.
All right. So just to be clear, so for the expectation management as well, this is the first part. We have 2 more segments, or there's a couple of more segments to go. Actually, not 2. Should we say something about the second segment right now, or shouldn't we?
No, we go to the.
I don't know. Cool.
I don't know what you were trying to say. I was not expecting something else. Hey, let's go to the second segment of the day, which is
because this is not the last. This just the reason why was because this is not the last. There are more to come.
There are more memes, yeah. So just so you guys know,
because you said this is the last one, I just wanted to make that clear. That's the reason why I said.
Okay. You don't want me to do a unexpected Diddy move and pop out.
Well, some of the videos you showed, we should talk to the producer. After this, we should
We
have
might
a
have to
talk with the
fire
producer.
we might have to fire the producer. Send him to the gulag.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for the second topic of today, which is usually not the second topic, the second segment of today, which is usually the Reddit story. RJ always picks out a quite interesting Reddit story, and I hope he has one today as well. What do you have for us, RJ?
Yes. Thank you. In today's Reddit story, we're going to talk about the wife who found suspicious pics on husband's phone. Before we proceed, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on other socials. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And remember, the hottest comment will be mentioned in one of the following shows. With that being said, KR usually tries to go incognito, but
Incognito.
incognito. No such thing, man. So the title is as follows. I found topless texts, and I have to also give a disclaimer. The writing isn't that.
I
the
thought it
writing
was
is,
Diddy pictures.
the writing isn't that smooth. So bear with me. But found topless text on my husband's phone from his guy friend.
Oh, what topless?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you when you said topless, in my head, topless is always female.
Yeah.
Oh
So
man. Okay, you got me there. You got me there.
how do I address it?
Let me return the.
So my question. So to me, when I read this, I was like topless. Texts. Context is everything, but guys take off shirts when they're playing basketball. So, but I think this isn't such a picture because she's clearly a bit of concerned. But the story goes as follows: I'm 34. I'm a female of 34, and I'm married to my 36-year-old husband. We've been married for 2 years. Found this text on his phone from his friend that knows that my husband is married. I'm lost. This friend of his is married but separated now because he was effing a girl at the gym, who he also sent lingerie pictures of her as well. So the guy friend sent her husband lingerie picture of the girl in the gym.
Sharing is sharing, they say.
Husband is supposed to go to Vegas with this dude for golf and baseball coming up. How can I trust that he's not going to pressure my husband into doing bad things? Maybe it's your husband that's doing the pressuring, man. My husband is definitely a follower. Oh, never mind that. Four crying emoji faces.
Oh man.
Okay, it won't let me. Okay, it won't let me attach a picture. Oh, she was trying to attach the picture. Oh, she's just thinking out loud. Yeah. Okay, she won't let me attach a picture. It's a topless girl in his hotel room. His friend said, well, this went left. I just wanted a drink. Husband said, she'll be a good time. She'll be a good time friend.
I already
So
see where
fun.
this is going. I'll do the again.
Husband says espresso martini made her want to party. The 5 to 7 girls. So they're talking about the looks, right? Rating. The 5 to 7 girls always work the hardest. So fun. Then she goes on by saying, so those were all quotes, right? Quotes she found in the on the phone. So the friend says, well, this went left. I just wanted a drink. Husband says she'll be a good time friend. So fun. And then said espresso martini made her want to party. The 5 to 7 girls always work the hardest. So fun. The girl. So now the girl says, so those were the quotes. And I continue. What the hell? The girl with her
Putanga?
boobs out was holding a martini.
Oh, but It was the topless. So I was right. It was topless. She meant topless picture of the girl the guy was with.
So, of course, she's now asking whether or not she should be worried or concerned that her husband might partake in
Debauchery.
yeah.
Should she be concerned? He's a follower, but he also seems like a person who wouldn't do that.
A coward. Well, now that cowards won't do that.
Yeah, that is.
Now,
So,
now I just feel bad because now it seems as though you have courage when you cheat, and that's not the message. That's not what I wanted to come. That was not what I wanted to.
Oh man, this is wild.
That's
This is a wild statement, boy. God,
that's at all not what I wanted to
oh man. Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's not.
Man. But anyway, so going back, I think he wouldn't do that. Should you be? He seems like a guy who you always have. Sometimes you have those guys, right? That always. I won't say. I think you described it well. Only thing is, I know what you mean, but people can take whatever you say.
Yeah, yeah. Because
There are those guys that always encourage you to do it, but they're like, I'll stay loyal to my wife. So
yeah.
and by the way, I always
So
say
you understand that coward is a wild word to say, right?
yeah, that's a wild word to
Yeah.
use. That's why I was laughing the whole time because I also put myself in the people that take stuff out of context. Hey, they're gonna use that clip if we blow up. They're gonna use that part and say we encourage cheaters.
Yeah, that's not the case now.
They cut this out as well, so
Yeah.
you're screwed anyway.
Even if we don't, they'll deep fake it. But
No, but all jokes aside,
Yeah.
I think I've said it already a couple of times during these shows, right? If someone wants to cheat, you can stop them. So I don't know why people always, maybe it's of course it's trying to prevent stuff, but if someone wants to cheat, you can stop. Only thing you gotta make sure is that you choose the right partner that is not that type of person, and if they do, that they tell you, and then you can try to solve the situation,
yeah,
or tell you that when they are not happy, because that's also maybe a lot of times that's the main reason. Having clear communication. So yeah, should you trust them? The fact you're asking us, or I'm talking the
us.
Reddit
No,
people,
everyone on Reddit is asking us.
yes,
They want our of course,
opinion.
we're
But
double toucher. We're
us-
known for this.
that means that you don't trust them enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna add on to it because this is just to give some context of what I mean with coward. You call so she calls her husband a follower.
Mhm.
Most likely that means he doesn't dare to stand up. So
To his friends.
to his friends or to anyone. Maybe that's why she married him.
Yeah, someone may choose those type of guys.
Yeah, they want someone.
Mark.
Maybe she wanted someone that would do exactly what she wants to, but because she knows how easily she can manipulate him, she knows how easy. Yeah.
They're gonna say RJ is the new Kevin Samuels.
They ain't gonna say that. They ain't gonna say that. But
RJ is going solo tour, Kevin Samuels tour.
no, man. No, rest in peace to KS. No, but what I'm saying is the following. I don't think the husband is prone to cheating. Just because a friend does it doesn't mean you do it. And boys will be boys amongst each other, but that doesn't mean that you do it. Just like females.
One disclaimer: boys will be boys, yes, not the Fresh and Fit style. And people who watch People who watch Alpha and Preach know what I mean by this. Continue.
All right. And so usually guys we will make jokes amongst each other, but female have the same thing. You always have that promiscuous friend. If you really think about it, KR, you often see like a very decent woman befriending like a promiscuous woman. It's not uncommon because
women are not black and white, so
what?
It's a spectrum.
People.
Yes.
People. It's talking about
you say decent woman. What I'm trying to say is you're talking as if it's black and white. It's spectrum.
I didn't say anything about race.
Men are more black and white in general.
I'm not talking about race.
No. I'm not talking about race.
I know.
But continue.
So
I try to get your point.
Yeah. So the fact that you have a friend that does something doesn't mean that you will do it. Now, I do see one, and just to, and I'm gonna push back a little on something that you said. You said the fact that you're asking the question already tells us that the fact that she's asking the question is already telling us that she kind of knows the answer. But I would say it's not necessarily, that's not necessarily the case. It could also be a her problem because maybe she's a jealous person, so or an insecure person. So it can do, it can be either or.
I said,
why do I think the reason why I think she's insecure, and I'm gonna talk about the insecurity, and then I'm gonna talk about why I do think that it's dangerous for that particular person with that friend. But she's insecure because how did this whole story start? It's in the title. Found topless text on my husband's phone. What are you doing in your husband's phone?
No. Doesn't mean maybe.
And we all know if you go and look, if you go and look into your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your husbands, your wives' phones, you will most likely find something. You will find a name, a text, something.
That is true.
So that tells me that she's insecure. Now, that being said, let's move to why I think that this particular husband, that her particular husband, how his cowardness can lead him to be unfaithful, because he seems like the type of guy as well that would follow his friend. His friend would say, let's do this, let's do that, we're going to Vegas. The friend might be one of from what I'm reading, seems like a guy that would just order to escorts to come up to the room. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe he won't do it. So maybe the husband will make the call.
Oh, man.
But when the dish is presented to you in bed,
now he's crying, screwing the escort head while tears are rolling down his eyes. I'm cheating. Oh, what?
Yeah. So for that reason, I'm saying I think in his specific case, and I think that's also one of the concern of the woman, she's saying my husband is definitely a follower. So in other words, if the guy initiates something, if the friend initiates something, the husband won't say no. And I do think that that's a valid concern.
Yep, that is. Well,
so she's asking KaiR how to address it. What would you tell her?
How to address it? Just tell him if he cheats, you'll divorce him. How do you think? I don't know how she should address this.
You think she should address it?
That's a good question. Well, so it depends. So it all depends on the fact, because you assume that she was snooping in in his snooping around in his mobile phone, in his phone. But doesn't mean that she was snooping around. Maybe he asked her to do something with his phone, and or to check a text, and she saw it.
Yeah.
That's an assumption.
Yeah.
Well, if she was snooping around, I would say don't address it, because that brings another problem. That brings another problem to the
Yeah.
table.
And let's be honest, the friend is a piece of ish because you're taking pictures of a woman, sharing it with people. It should be something, if whatever you do, it should be private. So
We all know
that's what I think, at least.
We all
Yeah,
know.
I
We
mean,
all
small
know
things,
some
small
weirdo
things.
over there.
Nah, to me and Mike, so small things like this tell me something about your character. Whatever you do, if someone trusts you in private, keep it private. Why would you go in and share pictures? Because that woman probably sent it to you in
Trusting, you won't say. Yeah, there are
yeah.
also weirdos out here. We all know these kind of weirdos. Well, that's technically, wouldn't that fall under the revenge porn law? He can be sued for that if
I
he's
don't know.
spreading it around. I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure.
Yeah. In any case, now the top comments, and as I'm reading the top comments, guys, remember to let us know your thoughts and opinions as well. Pom Alhout says the most concerning is how they're talking about women here. Pim Montesara says, Pin Monstero says, while it is absolutely vile how they're talking about women, the non-consensual sharing of pics is literally a crime. Hey, to your point. Edits for clarity and sourcing. Just to be clear, I'm talking about the friend's action of sharing the photo potentially without consent being the most concerning thing in this scenario at large. We have no proof that the husband has violated any law or distributed the photo. So right now, for OP and her husband, his language is the most concerning thing. The friend is horrible company for the husband to keep and reveals a lot about him. That kind of picture sharing and jeering is not something you should be entertaining, especially as a married man. Since some folks are introducing nuance or even downright doubting whether or not non-consensual photo sharing is illegal, please read the DOJ's website here. Hey, we have some sources, guys. We have some sources. So check out the DOJ website if you want to see the laws on sharing nudes. I'm guessing 50% of y'all might turn on automatic deletion of messages after what's it called? Disappearing messages.
You can.
Disappearing messages, yeah. Shice the Moon says disgusting. I wouldn't be able to look at my husband the same. You need to silently do some digging. As if the current digging wasn't enough. You are the company you keep. If his marriage were a priority, he likely wouldn't be traveling to one of the few places where prostitution is legal and number rating women and discussing what they are willing to do intimately and enjoying sample pics as well. Gross. This does not bode well. I would also not be comfortable with any of this. The way he spoke about her was disgusting, vile.
I think people.
It's a bit too far, right?
I think people. Nah, continue.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too far. I think, and why do I say I can recall one instance when I was studying, so in college or at the university, and there was this female classmate of mine who was everything a liberal is, she was, right? So she was rainbow, she was vegan, she was everything.
All the hashtags.
Yeah, all the hashtags. And so she would and it was at one point a friend of mine, so like a guy friend, and myself. So we were three and we were studying together, like a small group. And so we were talking on a couple of occasions. She corrected our speeches. You shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that. But the way she spoke about a hot woman, objectifying, and it didn't really dawn on me until so we were talking, my friend and I were walking one day, and he said, did you realize that when we say something, she jumps, even if the intention is good, she jumps on it and says, no, you shouldn't talk like that, but she objectifies like in a very cruel way. And I was like, huh, you're right. And so we all know how women talk about men.
Mm-hmm.
Numbering isn't maybe they don't number men, but they do count the numbers in their pockets. It's a different way of applying the math. So yeah. You have math, applied math,
Applied math. You have anyway.
the algorithms.
But I think people always they act holier than thou. That's my biggest problem with these situations. And
Yeah.
everyone objectifies the other race, other gender. Sometimes even race, but
Everything. Yeah.
but yeah, it's to act as if only men do it. That's crazy. It's like
Yeah.
acting like women don't like sex.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same level. I mean,
Yeah, and it's like and it's funny, and this is the last thing that I'll say, and then we can move to the next topic. People are also quick to stereotype, right? So people always think that, oh, you know what, only black people do cookouts, but it's not only black people. Indian people do cookouts as well, and they eat chicken and curry. And also beans, collard greens, etc. That's what we heard, at least from Kamala. But in any case, guys, let us know your thoughts and opinion.
where you going?
Do you guys think?
Yeah, what the heck? What are you doing? You were trying to make a point. You go. Oh, what the heck? At least she's making it in the bathtub, man. Crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the white part in her. Oh,
I was just about to say, I don't know about a lot of people having bathtubs in the hood, but
she's not from the hood, my man.
I know.
Oh, I want to say something. God, I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. Finish the segment. Oh, did you already finish it?
She ain't even from Jamaica, Queens, man. Guys, let us know your thoughts and opinions about this matter. Do you think that the husband? I don't know why it was my fault. It was my fault, guys. I'm sorry. Let us know your thoughts. Would you? What would you advise this woman? Would you tell her to? Would you advise her to not say anything? Do you advise her to confront the husband? Do you tell her to divorce the husband? What would you tell her? Let us know in the comment. With that being said, KR.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's continue with the second part of the show. Hey, let's open it up with the Diddy memes. Oil, baby oil galore. Hey, I was trying to think of a good name. I was like, why did I baby going galore? This man has 1,000 bottles.
Baby oil,
1,000 bottles.
baby oil palooza. That would be crazy, man.
What did you say?
Baby oil palooza.
Oh man, Diddy, what have you done to us? Let's start with this skit or challenge. It's a challenge. Let's see what they're gonna do.
Okay, so everybody's been calling me to do the Diddy bucket challenge, which means I'm gonna be pouring this bucket of baby oil and ice directly on my head to bring awareness to Diddy's victims. I'm gonna nominate 3 other people: Speed, FaZe Ronaldo, ex-BBG, and Coco. Good luck.
Bro, you 6-step on this.
Okay, so everybody's
Oh
Would
man,
be,
it's gonna
would be
catch
wild if this catches on, man.
Oh man, it's gonna be wild for and how he gives it a purpose. It's for the victims of Diddy. Man,
Yo.
you're trying to just go viral. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. Costco's gonna run out of baby oil if they keep this.
Oh man, it's gonna get crazy, man. Let's go to the next one. This was shared by the wonderful AB Antonio Brown. And it says, he who is without oil shall throw the first rod. Lubrications 316.
Yo.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh man, this is crazy, man. Diddy's favorite verse.
Yo,
That's
did you
all
see
he
that
said.
picture? The picture on the side there?
Yes, that's also on the list.
All right.
Let's go to the next one. This is federal agents took 1,000 bottles of baby oil from Diddy's home. And this is the so-called raid. This is AI generated, so this is not real, people. Just so you know, just to make sure this is AI generated and not real.
Is that the whole so that picture is AI generated?
Yeah, with all the baby oil in it. You
I
see?
really thought, because I saw the picture everywhere, but it's not like a picture of the.
Nah. This is AI generated. AI has come a long way, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You're gonna people will be surprised what AI can do. Next one, Dash Dillinger. You know Dash Dillinger?
Maybe.
Rapper. I don't know if you remember he was on Death Row. One part of the Dash and Corrupt, the Dog Pound. You don't remember the Dog Pound?
I remember. So I know the dog pound, like West Coast, but I don't know the members.
Okay, no problem. So let me share my screen. He has a baby oil in his hands, and I cannot play the audio because it's just a Diddy song that's being played. But oh, wait a second, I still did. My bad. Yeah.
Come on, man.
He's doing tricks with the bottle. I'm
Dancing
pretty
like
sure
Diddy.
he's dancing like Diddy as well. What it's saying here?
Up, nigga, got that Diddy oil. Got that Diddy motor oil too. What kind of oil is it? Diddy oil. Diddy oil them down.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure none of these West Coast dudes went to a Diddy party, so they are safe. I saw a video of Ice Cube saying he's never been to a Diddy party.
Yeah, I saw it too. He was on stage.
He was on
Right?
stage. They are safe. You know, none of them have been caught up in a Diddy situation.
But if you think about it, KR, think about it. The legendary or infamous East Coast West Coast beef.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that Suge Knight would be seen in hindsight as the reasonable one? Because if you have to put on the one hand,
reasonable one.
yeah, compared to because remember, it was Suge and Diddy, right?
Yeah.
The beefing, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, and Suge lived up to his name and his reputation because they were
crazy things.
He was crazy, etc. So, and Diddy was the dancer. And so
that's in your clips. If you don't want people dancing
in your
music videos,
clips,
in your music videos,
yeah,
come to that row.
and so Suge, people left Suge, and then he went to prison, and Diddy was on top of the world, got the key of Mayor Adams, which we talk about. We had a show about him.
Yeah, that's show. What show was that? 170. Continue.
197.
197.
198.
197 or 198.
So Diddy was up, Suge was down. But the way Diddy's crashing right now, meanwhile, Suge is
He already crashed out.
interviewed.
I don't know.
Suge is being interviewed. Suge is he has contact with Cat Williams. Cat Williams talks good about him. So it seems like he is redeeming himself. Why Diddy? That's what I mean to say.
Come on, man.
Which KR? Which label would you have preferred to be on? I don't know if any of us would even
to anyone. I won't sign to anyone.
No, but if you had to, just
what is this? A Diddy situation where I'm under pressure? You know what? I'll do myself. Where's the?
What did you do? What did you say? You'll do yourself. I think you would be an East Coast guy.
Nah. Because So the thing is this, right? I will never sign to Diddy. Diddy's contracts were crazy.
Yeah, but Nas maybe.
I saw. Huh?
What label was Nas signed to?
Nas was signed first to what's that white boys again? I forgot the name of the. He was signed to.
In any case, you wouldn't mind East or West, but just not to Diddy.
Diddy.
And that
So according to, I just saw a interview by PBD podcast. Patrick Bet David. Yes. He interviewed Gene Deal in July. I didn't know that, but just watched the interview, and he was talking about the contract Notorious at BIG. They were about to split. I don't know if a lot of people know.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
they were about to split,
and then he passed away.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna sing a song
they put into him to make him.
And then you put out a song. I'll be missing you.
But he Gina's alluding to higher people being involved, not only Diddy.
Yeah,
because the money didn't come from Diddy. The money came from other people, other investors. So, yeah. But anyway,
we can dive into it
deeper. Yes, it's not a. I mean, like I said, we said it already a couple of shows ago. It's a. You can talk about this story for hours and hours. It's so crazy. Maybe we should break down the interview by Patrick Bet.
PBD, yeah, sure.
We should. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Why do I smell baby oil? Why do I smell baby oil?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Why do I smell baby oil?
Why do I smell baby oil?
Why do I
Headlines: Diddy has been taken into custody. Employees at the police station. Why do I smell baby oil? Hey, this is crazy.
Yo.
The next one. How Diddy was when the feds came knocking. This is a wrestler. He's retired now. I think he broke his neck.
Yo.
He's oiling himself up. What's his name again? Big E. Big E, oiling himself up. Man, this is crazy. People are going ham with these oil memes, man. Check this one out. This is the best one. Yeah.
Look! Thank you, God! 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 Look! Thank you, God!
Yo.
Imagine if this was real, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yo. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. We've invaded nations for less oil. Oh, let me put this on mute. No, so how did Kevin
Is
end
that
up
Kevin Hart? LeBron's catching a streak.
in this? But
Is
man.
that Dwight Howard? J-Lo? Leo?
Leo is in here. Who's this? Oh, that's
Mary J. Blige?
no. It looks like
Who's this? Dwight Howard, right?
That's Leo. Definitely Leo. Is it Oprah? It looks like Oprah. And this is what
Kevin
you get
Hart?
with Kevin Hart. This is definitely
LeBron?
LeBron.
Dwight Howard, it seems
Dwight.
like. Or-
Yes. This looks like J-Lo. Oh man. Is this Oprah? I think it's supposed to be Oprah.
I
Not
don't think
sure.
it's over. I don't think
Who else would it be that old?
it doesn't like it. I just thought Mary J. Blige, but doesn't fit, right? It's
Well, there are also stories about Mary J. Blige now.
yeah.
You remember the guy? Oh, what's the singer in the who was signed to Death Row? Apparently, he was 16 or 15 when Mary. He claimed. That's what he said.
He claimed.
Yes, I always believe survivors, right? We always have to believe survivors. So
Well, I don't.
he claimed he was molested by Mary. What's his name again? Death Row. Let me look it up real quick.
Danny Boy?
Danny Boy, yes. Danny Boy, yes. Apparently, that made him turn the second letter of the
rainbow.
of the Rainbow Coalition, yes.
All right.
And apparently, he claimed also that the Booty Goon dude,
Ray J, right?
also
And
him, I don't know. Also in an interview.
All right.
It's a crazy world out there. That's all I'll say.
All right.
How else would you know Booty Goons?
Why? Yeah. Who was that? I mean, Nelly was on the Breakfast Club, and he said, "We keep retainers for ninjas like you." Ray J was talking about
crazy. And you think about, you gotta be, who in their right mind is threatening people with grape?
But Ray J had a great he had a funny interview on this appearance on Club Shay Shay.
I haven't watched that one. That one. But they talked about the Booty Goon situation as well.
I didn't watch it complete entirely, but what I watched, they didn't. It was just they did ask him about the Kim incident. He's a funny guy, though. He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. It's not like he's an idiot or something like that. He's also very smart. So
yeah.
Okay, but I think that's it for today, man. We might have to organize a second show because we have a couple of other oily situations on deck. So guys, let us know in the comments what you think about these Memes, drop your hottest take down below.
Yeah.
We will feature it in one of our next videos. So make sure you share your hot take, RJ.
Yes, we'll be highlighting the hot take of the week. So please let us know. We read everything. We can still read everything, all the messages. So please drop your comment down below. And if it's the hottest take, we'll talk about it in the next show. And don't forget as well to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate your support. And let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
Yes, yes. Let's go to the next segment of today. We always have the short thoughts. Always have the short thoughts where we discuss commonplace situations and trending news, and we give a short response to. Today we have a situation. We're gonna start first with a bipartisan bar, which is met with fury. This is from a couple of weeks ago. These guys, well, I'm gonna let the reporter do the talking.
Bipartisan bar. Okay.
Yeah, you would think. So this is the thing, right? We've talked about this in the past as well. The split between political ideology in the US, how it basically destroys the country from within.
Yeah.
I mean, people cannot have a normal conversation with people who have kind of a different ideology. It seems also to be mainly from one part of the spectrum. I'm not sure, but it's a very weird situation. You want to say something?
Yeah, I think it's just what's presented to you, right? So if you compare the US political system to party system to, for example, Europe's or other countries, in the US you have two big parties and sometimes you have like a third libertarian party. Well, you always have like, most of the times you have like a third
Yeah.
independent party. And so, but it's two big ones. So it's usually people are either this or that. And there are a lot of people who are in the middle, so they're split, but they still need to choose between the one or the other if they want to make a difference. Because if they vote for the independent party, usually you're throwing your vote away. So they think, okay, I need to fit my ideology and my stance in life into one of these two parties. But in other countries, for example, in Europe, you have like multiple parties. So, and then you have a spectrum, a spectrum of ideology. And then which would mean you have like a party that's ultra right, uh, right, mid left, and so on and so forth. Funny thing is, I'm saying right and I started left. As I'm moving to left, I'm going right. But you get the gist of it. So that's very interesting to me because people, when you talk to Americans, they will say, yo, this person is dumb because he's gonna vote red or because he's gonna vote blue. And I'm like, yo, the world is more complex than that. And you only have two options. And you will see none of the two options are great, but you'll call someone moron for choosing another party. It's crazy to me, but I can understand it because you're only given two options.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem here. So let's take a look. Some people are trying to bridge the gap. Let's see if they can do it. Fair use.
So behind me used to be a gay bar called Dirty Goose, and now it's called Political
Stop.
Not too long ago.
I think you have to just start from scratch because I need to. Let me see if I heard what I think I did.
Yes, you heard it right. You heard it right. It used to be.
Okay.
They sold it.
So behind me used to be a gay bar called Dirty Goose,
Okay.
and now it's called Political
Dirty
Patties.
Goose.
Not too long ago, there was a donkey and elephant painted on the outside to represent both Democrats and Republicans. However, we know that D.C. is a predominantly liberal city, so people had an issue with the elephant in particular. And now the business is making small but significant changes. Andrew Benbow and Sidney Bradford are both native Washingtonians with experience in government. He's a moderate Republican and she's a Democrat. They're a couple.
If we could be of differing political views and still fall in love, surely two people of two completely worldviews can come together and have a conversation and get to learn each other.
Hence why they thought opening up a bipartisan bar on U Street in Northwest DC called Political Patties would be a great idea.
Because DC is such a political city, I thought that it just made sense. It was very apropos that we set up a bar, a political bar in Washington, D.C. Little did we know.
The comments started rolling in on social media before they even opened up their doors. Many people taking issue with what was painted outside the business, specifically the GOP elephant.
What we want to do is create a safe space for people to come in and have political discourse or any type of conversation they want. So it's really important for folks to know that we also, though, don't support the debating anyone's existence, or we don't support any discrimination of any kind. And frankly, that is not going to be tolerated here at Patties.
Out of respect, the couple.
Can you just go back a bit, like 10 seconds, and look at the background? Yeah, a bit more, a bit more. Yeah, okay. Press play. Share the video.
Existence, or we don't support any discrimination of any kind. And frankly, that is not going
Might
to be
still be a
tolerated
gay
here
bar.
at Patties.
Out of respect, the couple decided to change the logo, ultimately removing both the red elephant and blue donkey to prevent any further controversy. The owners say the backlash made them realize how powerful imagery can be.
It may just look like a GOP elephant to some people, but to others, they might have a real visceral reaction to it that makes them feel unsafe.
The owners say the
Yo, snowflakes, bruh.
How can you
Snowflakes,
get
bruh.
triggered by a logo? That means that you're off your rocker, to be honest. You're not. You have to find therapy if you're getting triggered by a logo.
By an elephant. KaiR.
By the logo of the Republican Party.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. I mean, this is not the end because apparently they had to change the whole thing up.
goal was just to create a fun and inclusive environment, not to hurt or offend anyone. However, they feel the situation proves there needs to be a space in our nation's capital where all opinions are allowed.
I think it's important for both sides to be represented.
The owners hope, despite the initial criticism, that people still give them a chance. By the way, right now it says Patties Bar, but it is still called Political Patties. And if you didn't know, the name was actually a typo. The owners wanted it to be called Political Parties, but they thought it was funny that spell check changed it to Patties, so they just left it as is. Back to you.
Thank God they did that.
But yeah, it's a shame. But by the way, shout out to both of them. Black entrepreneurs trying to make the best out of the situation. Starting a business is always hard, so shout out to him for making that leap. A bar is also a very tough business to be in. But yeah, I think sometimes ideas can be way ahead of their time. And maybe in 10, 20 years, people will look back and look at the foolishness they've been doing. I hope so, at least. But yeah, I don't think it's. I would drink at that type of bar.
I would love it because listen.
You
KaiR.
cannot interact with others. You cannot sit in your bubble the whole day.
Yeah.
And chances are, when you're at the bar, you're not gonna talk about politics. That would be crazy as well. But man, there are also those type of people.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and if you if you put yourself in an echo chamber where everyone says the same thing as you do, where everyone thinks the same way that you do you think that will be conducive to your growth? It will not.
It will not. Never.
And it's more important to understand point of view. You shouldn't understanding a point of view doesn't mean that you accept it. But people are so closed-minded. It's ridiculous, man.
Yep.
But I do agree. Shout out to them.
Wish 'em all the best.
And if I'm ever in DC, I'm gonna note it down because I have plans actually of going to DC. It's a bunch of
Whoa! When are you going? Are you going to the inauguration?
hell no. Hell no.
Yeah. You better. I was about to say you better get your vest because I don't know who's gonna win, but
Hell
I'm
no.
pretty sure there will be some projectiles flying.
No, I want to go there because of there's a lot of history there, a lot of museums about, so I want to go there. That's one of the places I want to visit, and Pennsylvania as well. Philadelphia. Also,
Philly. Oh, another vest. Check your vest, man. Bring your vest with you.
in Philly? Nah, Philly is a cool place.
What's the rate? What's the I'm the rate expert. And I'm talking about the M rate, the deletion
Yeah, guys.
rate.
So real quick, guys. So I want to go to. So I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. I've been a Detroit Pistons fan since I was 14. So I was on a basketball team,
Detroit.
and the coaches were stressing the importance of defense. And at that point, yeah, the Pistons, right? 2004 Pistons. Yo, they were balling. And their defense was on point. So I really have something. I like the Detroit Pistons. Now that the Lions are winning, I wasn't a football fan, but I'm rooting for the Lions as well. Dan Campbell is an amazing coach. Although some people are looking for him because he goes for it. He just goes for it on fourth down. And KaiR said, and I said, you know what? You know somewhere I would like to live one day? I said, I was talking to KaiR and I said, Detroit. I said, I wouldn't recommend it, bro. And I didn't think it was that bad because I'm following like a couple of guys that live in Detroit on socials.
Yeah.
And they also speak so well, so great about Detroit. So I said, I want to go to Detroit. Then I went on, I started Googling like top 10 most dangerous cities.
And it's been for years. I don't know how you can sustain that.
I mean, I know they went bankrupt like a couple of years ago, but I'm hearing that it's getting better. But apparently, like
it's getting better. I'll be honest, it's getting better. A couple of years ago, you could also buy houses for $1, if I'm not mistaken. Blocks. People were buying blocks, but you were supposed to do. There were some stipulations for you to buy them. So I think they're trying to improve the situation. But I think that the problem, this is one of the biggest problems when you're running a city. You don't want to be tied to only one type of industry, and that's the biggest problem of Detroit. They were so tied to the motor industry, and with them diversifying the location where they produce these cars, either in Asia or in Mexico, it resulted in a outflood of work opportunities, job opportunities, and I mean, and it's now generational. So it's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah, I know a thing or two. You can confirm that. I know a thing or two about it.
I'll ask you a couple of things about Philly after this one.
You've asked me in the past if I know the top 3, top 10 deletion states. Was it top 10?
Yeah, and I think you guessed. So I went on a random list, and I think you guessed like the top 4 in your first 4 tries.
Yeah. So guys, I know a thing or two about where I shouldn't go. Or where if I go, I would have to have a vest, or I bring my Chi-Town goons with me to protect me. Anyway, let's go to the next part. Oh man, I'm not for Chi-Town, by the way. I'm not for O Block. But I know that Spanish people are taking over O Block. But okay, that's another
Yo,
thing.
there's a war going on, right? Like there was a war. Yo, it went from a civil war
to an international one. Oh man, O Block is out here getting out maneuvered. Let me call that way. Next part. The woman has a solution to find out who's eating her lunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a look what she's doing.
Imagine working night shift, 12 hours, feet hurting, hungry, and every time you fucking get here, your food is gone. Ain't no fucking food of yours in the fridge. Food just be vanishing like it's a food fairy in here. But joke's on them. Tonight, I put laxatives in that shit. So I'm gonna be watching that bathroom all night. Stay tuned.
R.I.P.
Now I've been watching her for the past 6 hours. She the only person been going in and out that damn bathroom. Now she all bent over. She got to go home because her stomach fucked up. Now you can call me petty or whatever, but I bet she won't touch nobody else's food in that fridge. Better go home and get some Imodium. Now I can enjoy my lunch that I had to have behind the desk. So hopefully when I bring my food in here again, nobody takes it upon themselves to touch somebody else's stuff.
That's a hell of a way to find to you're on mute.
That's a hell of a way to do it. Hell of a way to do it.
Destroyed her insides.
Without baby oil. I think
without there is this joke out there I've read. A woman asked me to destroy her insides. I did it. I gave her some uncooked chicken.
Salmonella. Yo. Yeah, but hey, no, you shouldn't be eating other people's food.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be eating other people's food. Poor colleague, but I have zero regret because, yeah, you work hard. You and after a long day's work, you just want to eat your food. Can't be stealing other people's food, man.
No.
Make your own bread, make your own food, bring it to work. But you can't be eating other people's food. That's just wrong on so many levels. So I think God was.
I have to ask you a situation. If that happens at the firm you work at, what would the situation be in that case? How would the general manager probably respond to that situation?
The fact that the food is being eaten, or the fact that the laxatives.
It's the solution to the problem. How would the general manager respond to that situation?
I wouldn't punish. It was just so HR would just talk to both of them.
Yeah.
I don't think no one's job is on the line. But
someone asshole is. I was hoping you would say that.
If she can find it.
Yo.
Did you see it? I dropped it off somewhere. Yo, I think nah, you would just talk to both of them. Talk to both. And each one, I mean, you shouldn't give laxatives. and you shouldn't be eating other people's food. Yo, you know what would be crazy? That so what I would say, I mean, that's deterring me as well. If I were the one who put laxatives, I would say, yo, but I usually eat my food with laxative. That's how I like it.
Yo, what kind of Diddy situation is that?
Some people,
Oh, man.
some people put spices. I just put laxatives on my food. So.
I like it hot, ready to go. Going down my throat, right
Yeah.
through
No,
the.
no one's getting fired though. No one's getting fired.
Okay. Anyway, let's close out this show, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
let's
for
close
watching.
out this show, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. If you still made it this far, thank you. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. Remember that we will be highlighting the best comments in the next show, or at least one of the future shows. So if you have a hot take, put it in the comment. We'll see each other in the next one. Till next time. Peace.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.